Hello and welcome back to my three-part series of what would I do if, and today we're talking about Apple. I like what Apple has done. They're the only people who have made a headset that is good enough for the general public to put on and be like, this is amazing. Like I said before, for tech heads, we think everything's great, we're happy to go on that journey. But for the general public, they need something that has no friction. And the Apple headset by far is the best example of this. You put it on, it sorts out your IPD, it's generally pretty comfortable, it's light, looks amazing, the display is amazing, you can barely see pixels on it. You can't see pixels, but it's not 4K, it's like watching an HD TV. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. I think this is great. The problem, obviously, is that it's really expensive. Now, obviously the headset costs that much. You look at the Megan X 8K that's coming out, that's half the price, and that doesn't have any of the AR capabilities. It's basically just a screen. So with the same visuals and all the other stuff that goes into it, you can see why it costs 6,000 Australian dollars. It's too much, and it's too much when it's in a world that's not supporting it yet, in my opinion. I think they need to take a leaf out of Meta's book, which has this amazing ecosystem. When you go into the Quest, there's so many things to do. Apple needs to have that same ecosystem. It needs to have that same environment surrounding it. When I watch the examples of watching sport on the Apple Vision Pro, I thought this sport alone is going to sell this headset. If you could watch any sport you wanted to on the Apple Vision Pro in 180 immersive video, but you can't do that. So no one's going to buy it. Personally, I think the headset needs to be about half the price for it to sell, and the environment needs to be there. The ecosystem needs to be there. I also think, as with the Meta Quest, that they should ditch the eye mask and it resting on your face, and they should go for resting on the nose or a halo strap. I think they should just go straight to resting on the nose. I tried it in the store without the mask, and for AR, it was phenomenal. It just opened up my whole periphery, and I was like, this is how it should be. Obviously, it was heavy. It was hurting my nose after about 10 minutes, but it'll be really easy just to make something that's comfortable sitting on our noses. Our noses are strong. They're used to having sunglasses on them or glasses. We're used to that pressure there. If we have a nice soft cushion for the nose, I believe we could have a headset sitting on our nose, and it would be awesome. And it would stop that claustrophobic vibe of the ski goggles. For AR, it opens up your periphery. And for VR, we just get a nice rubber light seal that we can put on or off. It's simple. That's what they should be doing. It should be half price. It's going to take time to get there. And they need a way better ecosystem surrounding it, so it's worth the 3,000 Australian dollars that it's going to cost. I believe we shouldn't expect to buy a new laptop for $3,000 and then a headset for 1,000 or 2,000. With how good Apple are making their headsets, why aren't we willing to spend 3,000 on something that literally transports us to other dimensions and other worlds? I think we're selling VR short. I think we need to make it better and charge more for it, and people are going to buy it. People will invest in it because it can do so much for us. And then, yeah, in 5, 10 years, 15 years down the track, it's going to be much cheaper, much more available to everyone. But I think it has to be at a certain level for the general public to want to invest money in it. And then once we get the general public into it, it will get cheaper. That's my opinion.